The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you. Oh, something amazing has just happened in ECOWAS. Another coup d'etat in ECOWAS. This one is counter coup because the president of Togo, Faure, after taking over from his father, has decided to stage a coup last year to be in office. That one was for him to remain in office forever and ever. It was a constitutional coup against the people in Togo. So he has decided to hijack the nation from the people. Then he went ahead to give us a ceremonial president, whereby when there is some ceremony activities, this person will go and represent him. And this man, if you see the person he elected as the ceremonial president, nobody will tell you that he's still the president and this man can never do anything. The people have also decided to stage a coup against the president by taking him to court. And finally, the CEDAO has decided to rule in favor of the people in Togo. According to them, enough is enough. What the president of Togo, Faure, did was against the constitution, against democracy, against the people. And everything that he has done, he has to undo it. Make sure that the constitution and everything is rewritten in favor of the people. So finally, they're asking for Gnassingbé to leave.
The CEDAO Court of Justice recognizes the replacement of the Constitution as a coup against the Constitution. Context: the adoption of the Constitution of the Fifth Republic of Togo is one of the political poles of the country's recent history. It marks a deep break with the spirit of the Constitution of '92, outcome of democratic struggles, and the momentum of the Sovereign National Conference. This founding text enshrined the principle of universal suffrage, direct, for the election of the President of the Republic. Despite successive unilateral modifications, he continued to symbolize the hope of a political order based on popular sovereignty, the limitation of power, and democratic alternation. Accordingly, pro-democracy forces have referred the matter to the Court of Justice of la CEDAO. Since January 29, 2026, that the judgment has been rendered, we expect to date with impatience that the registry of the Court of Justice of the CEDAO notifies our lawyers, as required by the procedure. It turns out that the clerk-in-chief, a Togolese, does not know how to execute according to the text. This explains what we discover with pleasure on the website of the Court of Justice of la CEDAO, the content of the judgment. The rule of the Court of Justice of the CEDAO qualifies the change of constitution in Togo in March of a constitutional coup d'etat. I recall the decision of the Court of Justice of the CEDAO qualifies the change of constitution in Togo in March 2025 constitutional coups. I quote, the court concludes, therefore, that the constitutional amendment adopted on March 25, 2024, given its timing, of its content and its beneficial effect, violates Article 23(5) of the African Charter of Democracy, of Elections and Governance, and constitutes an unconstitutional change of government within the meaning of this provision. This stop is consecutive to the referral against the change of constitution. This referral is introduced by following many political parties and organizations of human rights, including the Togolese League of Human Rights, LDH, the Togolese Association de l'Association des Victimes de la Torture au Togo, ASVITO, the Coalition of the Togolese Diaspora for the Alternation, and the Democracy, CODI Togo. The Alliance of Democrats for Full Development, said the National Alliance for Change. ANC, the Democratic Convention of African Peoples. CDP has the party. The Democrats, DSA African Socialist Democrats, Democratic Forces for the FDR Republic, New Initiative for Democracy, Nor Togolese Party, Renaissance of Africa Complete Independent and Flourishes Racine, and the Socialist Pact for PSR. Stage victory to be valued. This stop is undoubtedly a stage victory that we value at its fair value. It strengthens our confidence in the legitimacy of our struggle and our determination. To conclude the struggle, the signatories of this declaration are pleased with the decision, congratulates the Court of Justice of LACDAO, and encourages him to continue to say thanks to the lawyers. The of this declaration insistently express their great recognition and deep gratitude to the lawyers who have voluntarily defended this cause. It is mainly Master Daristote Koma Or Kokuachu, of French Master Ayayi Alonjon, of Master Alexis Io, of Master Boris Toble, and Master Raphael Nyamakanda Jare. This court decision reinforces our challenge of usurped power and justifies the need to open a period of political transition to rebuild the foundations of the Republic for a harmonious life together. This is the obvious meaning of the Togo generation. Call to Togo's partners. With the decision of the Community Court of Justice, everyone is now informed that the Togolese authorities are illegal and illegitimate. Therefore, they do not speak for the Togolese under these conditions that really benefits from the fruits of the partnership. Call for pro-democracy forces. This stage victory is common because the appeal was collegial. It requires us to continue the struggle by demonstrating this victory in the conjunction of forces. Appeal to the Togolese people. Togolese people, the fight we wage against arbitrariness is legitimate. She has just received significant support, which emanates from the Sub-Regional Court of Justice. Let us mobilize even more in perseverance to end the dictatorship and to open a new chapter to our national history. Transition is the only peaceful way. It imposes itself, a people who remain silent before injustice is complicit in his own servitude today. Let us refuse to be an accomplice for the original DMK. Thomas Sankara for the DMP. Sambili Taranyon for LALDP. Tiani or Rocco and not to touch my constitution. Nathaniel Olympio, thank you.
But people are asking, is this leaving or this court ruling actually in favor of the people in Togo, or Ima has seen danger that if nothing is done, he might lose Togo again? So that reason they have to act in favor, because when this thing happened, a lot of people rose up in Togo. We saw the demonstrations upon demonstrations. Nothing happened. This man still went ahead. And ECOWAS, that the whole of Africa, West Africa, was expecting them to condemn what this man did. We didn't see any issue. And the day that he finally made the parliament to vote for him, and he was having his ceremony, we saw ECOWAS leaders visiting to be present. You understand? So people are asking critical questions that we should pose to and ask, why is it that finally, after this man has been in office for over a decade, the father ruled for about 2 decades, why all of a sudden constitution or court is not active against Faure Gnassingbé? So as the people are jubilating, others are asking that they should pause the jubilation and ask critical questions, dig deep and see whether there is somebody who is trying to be like Captain Ibrahim Traore, Assimi Goïta or Abdurrahmane Tchiani in Togo. So for that matter, they are acting to save Togo, so that Togo will not also leave their hands and be under the influence of Russia, because these days everything of them must be pointed to Russia, to the point that when they are even asked if they will continue to exploit Africa, they still said Russia is the reason to which Africans are suffering, and Russians are thinking of coming back to colonize us the second time. And whatever pain we are going through, the hardship is Russia. You understand? So maybe people are saying that it could be that somebody of that sort is coming to save the people and give the place back to Russia. So he might have to act fast, like what happened in Gabon, whereby there was a leaked audio or video footage where this man, the new president of Gabon, was telling Ali Bongo that, see, be thankful, oh, I'm the one who came and took you out. Oh, that, see, as you are here, the only thing is you will not get the cars to be moving from one place to the other. But you are free. Nothing is happening to you. If it were to be a different person, not a family member, you would have gone through Wahala. You would have suffered. So this one, just be here. Nobody knows that this is a stage one. You understand? So people are asking real questions. But for now, the celebration is Faure Gnassingbé, who has staged a constitutional coup against the people of Togo, is also asked to step aside so that they can have re-election to elect the president that they want. Because according to the CEDEAO court, what this man did is not in the interest of democracy. So they want democracy to keep running in Togo. That they can't be under a system called democracy where constitutions are changed. And we've seen that these things are happening across Africa. And when it happens this way, the people who are preaching equality, human rights, they love Africans, always don't do anything. But the moment you have the military coming in to save the people, that one, they are very loud though, accusing the military for disturbing constitutional rule and other things. But what these people are doing, that is causing them to be taken out of office forcefully, they keep quiet. As long as it benefits them and not the people in Africa, it is fine. They always rise to talk, like the senator said. The only time you see them talking is when it benefits Africa. But when it benefits them, they keep quiet. And that's why we are seeing them changing constitution. The man cited Ivory Coast. They are quiet. He cited Guinea-Conakry, that they are quiet. Mamadou Doumbouya, that they always give lip services when it comes to people who are serving their interests. But when we have genuine people who are fighting to lead the people, like the leaders in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are all in us, that's when you see them very active and very vocal. So this one that is happening, people are asking, has he given the green light that Faure Gnassingbé should step down because he's seeing danger and he doesn't want to lose that place? Or this is a genuine thing to protect the people in Togo? Because Togolese have been crying. They have been crying for all these years that they are tired of this man called Faure Gnassingbé Yadama. They cannot breathe in Togo. You cannot do this in Togo. Everybody is scared to say anything. But they claim they are living under democracy. And the man has ruled for how many years now? And this one, we don't have the people who love Africa acting or fighting against it, as long as it is in their interest. The only time they are fighting against it is when we have leaders who are saying enough is enough, our resources must benefit us, and the African deserve everything. And we do not want to have the junior version of independence, so we want to stop depending on other people and then take our own sovereignty into our own hands. So for now, let's just say that everything is in the interest of the Togolese people and to further notice. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we'll make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Togo.